in everybody's heads again. We see these two people's heads.
Stay there for a second.
Thanks, Ed.
This is why the cover's off, Ken.
A little bit higher. There you go. Perfect.
Probably gotta have a screw tightened or something.
Every time there's a tower outage, the thing just goes.
Oh, is that what does it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna call the meeting to order at 7:00. If everybody could stand, gonna do our prayer and the pledge.
Dear Heavenly Father, please guide us tonight as we conduct business on behalf of the town and its citizens. Guide us to make good and sound decisions and watch over us as we do. Thank you. Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I see we have some guests, so we'll do the privilege of the floor. And if you could tell us, if you could tell us your name.
Thanks so much for letting me come tonight here and ask a couple of questions.
Okay,
Sorry for not knowing the words for praying because we are not the US citizens.
that's
We
fine.
just moved here in US like a year ago, just before the corona hits. So my wife, she's got a job at Cornell, and we moved from the Europe to United States. For her job right now, I'm agricultural engineer, have a master's degree from that, as well as working with my PhD back in Europe. So the both of us are scientists as well, but I'm not working right now in a science field. I did all my science job back in Europe, just writing my thesis, and it's going to be done in the next 6 to 10 months, I believe. So tonight I came here to ask a couple of questions because I saw this area and I like it so much, and I would like to move myself out of science and do more practical things. I was thinking to start a farm business here. So I'm not sure what would be requirements for myself when I decided to buy a property. I saw a couple of them in which I was very, very interested in. And I saw that this is a rural area. I saw a lot of farms around. Is there any like limit numbers of the farmers? What kind of animals I can keep on the farm? What's the number of the animals? Can I make like to be like a tourist-friendly farm as well? How this area would react on that? Ithaca is like 30 minutes far away from here. We have there like a beautiful lakes, and most tourists coming there because of the students as well as the lakes. So I'm sure that it's going to be pretty close for them to come here, to pull them here as well, to show some other way how farms can be maintained, that we don't just get the milk from the cows, we can get much more from those animals, as well as give them much more than we usually just give them like during the day. Don't just feed them. Yes,
So what are your names?
Elijah. My name is Elijah. Ilija.
What's your last name, Elijah?
Scekic.
Well, first, welcome to our community. Thank you for coming to our meeting tonight. I'm sorry, what was your name?
Elijah.
And your
My
wife?
name is Jelena. Jelena,
Yeah.
Jelena, and my surname is Lujic.
So to answer your question, you can have any type of farm you like to have. We have no zoning, no restrictions on numbers and size. We do try to favor agriculture as an agricultural community. And if you wanted to bring students down here, that'd be wonderful, I think. So welcome.
Thank you so much for that answer.
Actually, what about the new
cooperative
The new
extension.
That's what I was
extension,
gonna
yes,
ask you to
and
say.
I don't have anything
So-
from them.
so
Cornell
Cornell-
University.
Go ahead. I was just
No,
gonna say-
I'm sorry, it's all you guys.
That's fabulous.
I'm
So-
happy that we have so many questions.
Yeah, so Cornell University and the Tioga County, is it Chamber?
I believe.
It's the Agriculture Chamber.
Yeah.
Have just partnered and purchased farmland and are doing an educational type farm, and it's on Cass Hill Road here in Candor. And I think that would be a great resource if you wanted to speak with somebody about the experience, how to get started, what opportunities might be available. I think they'd be really great resources for you. I don't know.
If
I
you
just
can
brought
leave
up the
your,
address.
or
I
did
can
you get
give
the
them
address?
the
Okay, I was
information.
gonna say.
But we can get you some contact information, and that would be a good connection, I think, for you to start.
If you
And
give me your paper, I'll write down the information since I have the computer here for you.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I have David Kay's email.
Yeah.
But I don't have anything real. I have Zoe from Science Department.
Probably just the Cornell Cooperative Extension would be a really good place to start.
Yes,
Yep.
definitely.
Yeah.
Because they'll know any rules or regulations that the state of New York has. That's the main thing you gotta worry about, because we don't have hardly anything here.
Yeah, you would be falling under the New York State Farm Bill and Ag and Markets. Division will help to maintain that. So if there are limitations to like how many animals per acre and things like that, that's run by them. But as they just said, since we do not have zoning, we have no really any conditions on that.
But they may also be able to steer you to a more advantageous type of farm. And one that might even give you funds to help create. So it's beyond our scope.
So I wasn't thinking for beginning to start like such a big farm. I would like to keep between 15 and 20 cows for beginning. My original plan was to do the dairy business, to make some raw cheese. I found that you do not have here in this area, I'm not sure in full US, we call that like squeaky cheese, which we usually do the grill, and then you eat that, it's more like gummy, squeaky under the tooth. The taste is perfect, and I was thinking to just put some type of the cheese that I know how to make back from my home to let you guys try this. I've been making that home, buying some raw milk for my Amish friends in Ithaca area, and some of US people, citizens, tried that cheese in my home, and they said like, this is awesome, how I can buy this. And so I don't want to keep this like, just for myself and my friends. I would like to offer this for all you guys here, to see how it's going to be on the market as well.
Okay, good.
To keep the opportunity of this idea.
Does anybody, you work at Cornell?
So,
I'm Cornell, that's still Cornell.
so for the beginning, I would like just to start between 15 to 20, more because that's like my dream job, dream life. If it's going good with the cheese, I'm fine. If it's not, again, I'm fine. I want to be with the animals. And I have some other ideas as a tourist friendly, to make it like tourist friendly property. To let other people work with the animals, do like renting, annual renting, so stuff like that, more or less.
Okay. And with your cheese, we have a farmer's market here every Thursday,
Okay,
and you'll find that every town around here has a farmer's market a different day of the week.
yes,
So if you do that with the cheese, you could be going to, Owego is Friday, we're Thursday. I don't know when Newark Valley's got it.
Ithaca has it on Saturday.
Ithaca's got it on Saturday.
Yeah, Vestal, New York out that way.
Spencer has it.
So, I mean, if you produce cheese, there's all kinds of avenues for selling it. And then once you get established, Wegmans in Ithaca, have you been to the Wegmans?
Yeah, for sure.
They, if you meet the New York State criteria for it, then they will welcome you as a locally produced cheese,
It's good.
and they will sell it for you.
There's a couple other, Wegmans is one of the biggest, but there are also a bunch of other grocers.
Green Star,
yeah,
right.
that will be
Yep.
the same. Wegmans is like, of course, one of the busiest and biggest, but I would suggest also if you
Yeah,
can,
store
this
candy
weekend,
company.
don't know if you've seen, but it's our fall festival
That's what I
weekend.
was gonna bring
Yeah, I
up.
heard.
Okay, so, I'll
That's
let
what I
you
was
take
gonna
off.
say. If you're in, this weekend, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you will see a lot going on in Candor in our Fall Fest. They'll also have something here at the Farmers Market. They're going to have a lot of stuff at the fire department. They have Side Hill Acres, which is our goat farm up there, where they sell cheese and other items. So I think it'd be really beneficial for you to come into the community and just look around to see what's going on this weekend,
That's for sure.
because it is pretty big in the community.
The pavilion on Friday night out here will have live bands, local vendors, campfire pits, and s'mores party and all this other stuff. Some local food trucks and such. So it's a good and it's run by the farmers market community. So they're the ones that are going to be hosting this event Friday night, and it's, as Robin just said, Saturday and Sunday is the big weekend.
But the farmer's market ends soon.
Yes, the farmers
Yeah.
market ends at the end of September, and then
Yeah, it's done. It's
it's
done.
pretty much done for the season,
Yeah.
other than this Friday, and then they hold a holiday
Yeah.
just before the holidays.
Are they moving like in closed stores? Because in Ithaca, during the winter, they move like in the mall.
No,
No, we only do it during, like March through September,
Okay.
March, April.
But if you do have a farm, you could have a shop within the farm,
Yeah.
as they do for Side Hill Acres, our goat farm. Iron Kettle up the road, they do their big spooktacular and everything. They close during the winter, but they open in usually May, and then have their shops open all through May to the end of October.
Yeah, that's another place you can sell your products through.
Pardon me?
we saw those raffle
Iron
tickets
Kettle
at
Farm.
Snowmobile Club.
It looks like I will not have a problem to sell that.
No, and do you know where the Iron Kettle Farm is?
No.
Down this road about 4 miles,
Yeah.
it's
If
on
you
the
make a
left,
left out of here, just follow the road. It's on your left.
and just look for all the pumpkins.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
You're not
Between-
gonna miss it.
yeah, between now and Halloween, on the weekends if the weather's nice,
Hundreds and hundreds.
there'll be 500 cars there, if not more.
Wow.
All the people that go with it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's people will come from an hour or 2 hours away. So
So I don't
That's
work
good
at
to know.
Cornell, but if you run into a roadblock, you need some help, you could contact me and, or maybe one of the Cornell people,
Cornell as well, so.
Okay.
to help you find out what you need to find out, get started.
I have a question then for you. I heard that at the Cornell, they've been renting their dairy facility. That was one of my ideas since, I know a couple places where they're selling their own milk.
Mhm.
Even the Cornell, they have their own farm. I was thinking to do my cheese there, like for the beginning,
Mhm.
just to do on their facility.
Okay.
So do you know what's the price range of that facility? Do you have any
I
contacts
don't
with
have
them?
any idea with that, but that would be something, the cooperative extension will more than likely be able to help you out. The number that I gave you is for the farm that's at the cooperative extension, but Cornell also has their main cooperative extension. I can get you that mark information as well. They may be able to help you out.
They still on Willow Ave?
I believe so. Local offices. Yeah, it's run by so Cornell is part state and part private.
Yeah.
So the cooperative extension is part of the College of Ag and Life Sciences, which is the state portion of it. So that's how they have so many connections, and they're throughout the entire state of New York with different things.
They'll be the most helpful
Yeah.
people to you.
Okay. Awesome.
Let's see, find your local office.
Because if there's a shortcut for something, or if there's something available that you're looking for, they'll know exactly where it is.
Okay.
Isn't there an office in Owego?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right, in the
It's in the county office
county
building
office building?
yeah.
on the second floor.
Yeah, you can contact them at tioga@cornell.edu. You can send them an email. That would be the easiest. Since you will be in Tioga County.
Have you purchased any land at this time, or are
No, I
you just
missed
looking?
it because when I contact one of the board members,
Me,
yeah, okay. So
I
you
couldn't
advised me to wait till this Tuesday night, and I missed that. I put an offer, but definitely it wasn't enough because I was afraid. I said, if I got that offer, we're gonna just build a house because I like the property.
Okay.
If the planning board said like you can't do anything,
Mhm.
and we
No,
missed that border, I didn't.
You're doing it the right way.
No, you're doing it correctly.
Yeah.
But I saw you have so many beautiful properties here. I really like this nature.
Yeah.
And it's,
It's good because we're close to Ithaca,
yeah,
but we're not Ithaca, and we're a lot cheaper.
and we're close to Elmira. We're close to the Triple Cities, which is Bingham. Kind of in the middle between all three.
Okay, so there's the email address, tioga@cornell.edu. And down here's the website for the Tioga County portion of Cornell's cooperative extension.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ed.
And if you contact them, chances are you're gonna want to just set up a meeting. We can go talk to somebody.
And I'll tell you where is the closest that they can meet.
awesome. That's more or less all the questions that I had for you.
And then it's just a matter to get yourself going and everything, working with our code enforcement officer to, if you're gonna set up the business or anything like that, you'll have your construction and everything else. So there's a couple of, laws that we have to follow for that, but for the farm itself, as they've said, we don't have zoning, so you're pretty free to.
Awesome.
do it.
That's good to hear that I have your support,
Yes.
and I hope that we're gonna make this area better than
Yep.
it's right now. And I know it's very good here.
We also hold our town board meetings, so the planning board helps make our laws and reviews, business and things like that. The town board meets the second Tuesday on, so next Tuesday at 7 PM, we'll be having our meeting here as well. You're welcome to come to the town board meeting if you want, just
Do you remember?
I am a member of the town board,
Okay.
yes.
That's gonna be next Tuesday in
Next
November.
Tuesday at 7, yep, and
Okay.
they'll do the privilege of the floor just
No, next.
next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Next Tuesday, yeah, 1 week today, in the same exact room, and, they also do the privilege of the floor, so you'd be able to speak openly
Okay.
about what you'd like to do, and, the town board will.
Will it be fine to bring my cheese that Tuesday? Just to let you guys try what I would like to make and put in the market in future.
I honestly don't know the answer to that.
I know that you are interested to try that.
Probably not.
I'm gonna say due to COVID still,
Yeah.
probably not yet, but,
Okay.
but yes, we certainly would be interested in trying it.
There's a whole bunch of rules about serving food in public
Okay.
places because of COVID. So
Okay,
while we would love to try your cheese.
Yeah.
we-
We can hopefully set something else up, in the, in the oncoming, in the future
all right,
to try. I greatly appreciate the offer though.
Yeah.
okay.
Thank you, you were amazingly helpful.
Well,
Thank you.
Welcome.
good luck.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay,
You're welcome to stay for the meeting, or it's totally up to you.
The rest of the meeting is pretty boring compared to this.
okay, I would like to go and check, I found one small property here, I just would like to take a look at the garage. It's still too late, 7:20, so just to do that and then go back to Ithaca. So, thank you so much once again, thanks for
Yep.
welcoming me to come here and to cooperate with all you here. And I hope that we're gonna, have a night where you're gonna try my cheese
Mhm.
in soon future.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
I
you.
look forward to that.
Thank you so much.
Have a
Bye-bye.
safe trip home.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, we're gonna keep moving on. Review and modify agenda. Does anybody have any changes?
No changes.
I don't see no.
I'll make a motion
Okay, motion
to
to
approve the
accept.
minutes as presented.
I'll second.
Okay. Review and modify the minutes.
I read them earlier. I'll make a motion to accept the minutes.
Okay, Ken. Everybody else at 1 second?
I'll second.
Candy? Okay.
Candy second? Yeah, thank you.
Go to correspondence. Email trainings from Elaine Jardine. Has everybody been getting them?
Yes.
And did you get your Talk of the Town book as well?
I
No.
have not received it yet. So you're just sign up.
Mine comes here, I think.
Oh, okay. Here, I've read it, so I can give you mine.
I have to look in the
Do we have to
mailbox.
register somewhere?
Angie,
They automatically
Normally,
gave it
the
to me.
town takes care of that. You may want to just reach
Mention it
out. Yeah.
All right, we'll reach out to
Carol,
Carol. Okay,
okay.
all right.
Who's the clerk now?
Carol,
Carol's the deputy, right?
Razzie.
Right.
Is she the one running for the position?
No, Connie's running,
Connie's on the
because she retired after the primary and everything. Yeah.
So she's the only one in running. I got my absentee ballot today or yesterday,
I didn't get one. I had to. and I
Yeah.
had to-
which is the first time I've ever done an absentee ballot.
Did you, how did, we'll talk about it.
Okay, all right.
But who, Carol Razzie?
Irizarry.
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 Mhm.
Is she,
Appointed.
she's the appointed, but is she gonna be the one who's gonna run for it?
Yeah.
No,
I don't think anyone can run for it because.
No, nobody else can run
Unless-
for it now.
So she would have to be.
Unless she's a write-in.
I
Right.
think-
But no, I mean, is she want the job, so she gonna run for it next year?
I think so.
I believe. Yeah.
That's all I'm at.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think what
she-
they're gonna do is they're gonna reappoint her in January.
Right,
The usual way they do that, and then she would have to run for the remainder, I think, is how that works.
yeah, they can only appoint her for up to a year, I think, and then she would have to have whatever election happens next November, she'd have to go on that.
Yeah.
Correct.
And Ginny was made the deputy clerk at the last town board meeting.
oh, was she? So Jenny did come back?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, okay, so there's some trainings coming up and I've been printing them off, so if you guys want to look at them, I have them up here after the meeting.
I've been looking at them too,
Okay,
but I'm gonna be honest, I've got my quota for the,
yeah, I did as well, but I thought, well, there's a couple things coming up, I thought maybe just.
Yeah, and you could also go ahead. I don't
Yeah.
remember how many years.
I think I'm already ahead.
Okay.
Okay. Well, just to remind everyone,
Yeah, I signed up for the one she just put out on the 14th,
that's the one I did as
but
well.
then I just a day after that I found out I have another Zoom meeting at the exact same time. So I'll have to figure out which. I have two screens.
Yeah, I did the one for the 14th as well. It's a two credit one, right?
Hey,
Yes.
Yeah.
Art,
Mhm.
I think they sell software, you can split your screen,
Do you have them, Rob?
I could hook another screen up,
but
but
the problem is, you have the bandwidth.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
it doesn't matter.
I barely have
Did
the bandwidth for
you, are
one.
you getting
Yeah.
emails from her?
Yeah, with smartphone,
Okay.
the one on your smartphone.
That's
the
the
one
one
on
I
your
just
computer.
No,
registered.
I don't use my
Or I have
smart.
another
My phone is a
paper
phone.
here, I just-
Yeah.
You have no idea what that will cost on airtime.
Well, Well, yeah, and if you use the Wi-Fi from the house, it's gonna, yeah,
You
That'll
can't, if he doesn't have the bandwidth to do it on,
Yeah. that's true. I was a little slow on uptake. It takes me a minute or two.
no, I know somebody who did a Zoom meeting for an hour and a half on their cell phone.
Oh,
Yep, they used 90% of what they had allocated for the month.
jeez.
I couldn't say I've unlimited.
So are we good? We'll go on to new
Mhm.
business.
Yep.
Code enforcement officer update. Ed, could you please help us with that?
Sure. So this was provided to us at our last town board meeting. It was for the month of August.
Mhm.
7 permits were issued, 1 roof, 3 pools, 1 deck, 2 pole barns, another deck, another pool, and another addition, totaling $875.
Wait a minute, something don't add up here.
Is it 7 or is it 10?
Wait, it was 7.
It
for
says 7.
One roof.
I brought this up to the board that this math doesn't work,
Plus, this isn't the time of year to be putting pools and stuff. in.
and
Yeah, it is.
well,
Yeah, it is
August,
coming. Yeah,
they're
August.
still doing it.
They're still doing it.
So they were,
Oh,
well,
okay.
Bill was gonna reach out to Marty to find out, because even if you total up the costs, it don't equal 875 either.
Okay.
So there's some discrepancies that need to be looked at, and the fact that it mentions pools multiple times and decks multiple times, but even if you subtract those out, it still doesn't equal 7.
Yeah.
So, there was also 3 alleged violation letters sent out,
Okay.
and he completed 24 hours of certification, which puts him good for another year.
Okay.
He also did 1 certificate of completion and 1 certificate of occupancy. And that's the code enforcement officer update for August of 2021.
Okay.
Now, at your meeting next week or last month,
Mhm.
did you ask him why he hasn't been,
He wasn't present.
has the board granted him permission to no longer do his job?
No, I asked that at the last meeting, why, and they don't believe it's in the job description. It was kind of just a courtesy
To come to our meetings?
to come to the meetings. That being said, if we are starting to find more discrepancies or issues that need clarification, they may move to ask him that he should come to the meetings.
Okay.
But again, I'm just one member of the board, so I spoke.
You gotta be the squeaky wheel. Yeah, it's just,
I ask the questions.
Just checking to see if we.
I get that. I just, if I get a written request for something from the code enforcement officer, I'm gonna table it. I'll just
Thank you, Ed.
Thank you.
make a motion to table whatever it sent us.
Well, I did reach out to Marty this week when I asked about the key and access in here, and I copied Bill, because I said, you're always on our agenda, but I haven't seen you lately, or we haven't heard from you. Could you please provide me any information so I can provide it to the board? And I didn't get anything back. I got a call this morning from Bill, who had reached out to Ed to say, yep, he's gonna let me in this tonight. So he was gonna be here. So. Okay,
Oh, Robin,
yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
when I just remembered, I remembered it in the middle, but then I forgot. So when we approved the agenda and approved the minutes, we didn't vote on them.
Right.
Oh, sorry. Want me to go back?
I'm sorry. I
Okay.
didn't notice that either.
So all in favor, let's go review the modify agenda, Candy and Ken.
Yep.
All in favor?
Aye.
Review and modify minutes?
Aye.
We good now?
Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
it's approved the minutes,
Just
Approved.
approve the
as,
minutes.
because they were as presented.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I just wanna, I thought of it, somebody was talking.
Okay. All right, old business. Update, New York State DOT Clean Air Act grant for the pedestrian walkway, bike lanes, etc. Barb Fay came to see me, and I think it was thank you,
Thank you.
Art, and provided me with a lot of information on that they had done previously
Yeah.
back in, I think, 2001. I have DVD, I have all this correspondence. They were trying to put lights on the bridges, the big walkway. So at least we have a starting place to where we can start looking at this again. In the book, it does have grants, and that town book that I just provided you has grants that are coming up. So we'll just keep reviewing that every month, looking for the possible grants that we could put this in. I do believe, though, you need to start this a year ahead. You
Mhm.
can't just throw one together in a month.
No,
And
definitely.
go ahead, Ed.
Oh, well, I want to also mention that at our town board meeting, so the money that was given to us from the government for the COVID Relief Act, forget what the specific name, anyway, the money that we got, we voted to hire, there was somebody, because it's very restrictive to how you can
Right.
use the money. And it's so restrictive that a word or two off, even though the project's approved, if you include one little thing in it, that's not,
It'll be thrown
it'll
right
be.
out.
So we had there was a virtual meeting with a local, or not a local, but a company that utilizes these grants. They are paid for through the grant, and they will write help you
Put the grant together.
put the grant to use and everything else. So we voted to utilize this firm to do that. So I don't have all that information yet, but I believe we're going to start now talking, I'm hoping at the next week's meeting, of some of the potential uses for this money and what we can. So if you guys do have any thoughts, please bring them forward to the town board and let them know so we can talk about it as we move forward.
Yeah, and as said, even after you awarded the grant by the state, you have to be very careful to meet their criteria. We had not fight, but there was $200,000 that they were going to give us, and we had to go through a lot of hoops to get it exactly the way they wanted it.
Robin, what was the name of the person you got all that stuff from?
Barb Fay.
Bart?
Barb,
Barb.
Barb and Ron Fay for
Barb
Fay.
Oh,
Face
Barb and Ron
Fitness.
Fay, sorry.
But they've got she gave me a lot of information,
Yeah.
and
That's
what
great.
I thought was really nice was this nice map that you
Mhm.
said that was here, but nobody knew where it was.
Oh, wow.
And it's very nicely done.
Cool.
So
I
I
just
see
got
that
a
again.
drone and I'm hoping to get
Oh, I've seen it.
I
A
think
what?
a drone. Somebody gave me a drone that they weren't using, and it's apparently a very good one that has like 4K photography. So I'm
Yeah, I
hoping
got
I
one.
could get a aerial picture of Candor.
I got one.
If you know how to use it, let's get a good pictures.
some of
How
that.
high do you want it?
They're gonna put lights on the bridges, unfortunately. that's-
However high we can get it to get a
They got a lot
picture
of
of the
stuff, but
area.
this is what you were talking
Mhm.
about.
The problem is
Yeah.
that FAA limits it to, I think, 1,000 feet. You ain't gonna get diddly at 1,000. So I went into my software and removed my buffer.
That's because they want to make sure the rifle can hit it.
See,
I've had mine up to like 3,500 feet.
Robin, I did look to see if I could find
Let's go
stuff that
pictures.
Bill Leonard had sent
You
around.
gotta
you
have the
know.
right day,
Okay.
but yes,
I think it got archived.
Okay.
I'll try to
I'm
remember
gonna
to do
keep
that.
this,
That'd be great.
so I know it's safe with
That's
me,
definitely
because I
something
just
that
don't know
We'll
where
need
things
to-
go.
No, I
So
don't.
I'm gonna keep it.
submit.
And you don't have access to it anyway, because you can't get into the office.
Right, I have no access, nope. Infrastructure, I did reach out to the Design Connect, I have not heard anything back, so. And the November 2021 meeting, I at this point, because of election, I'd like to cancel that meeting. I am out of town as well.
We voted last meeting.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But but I wanted to make sure we put it on the agenda this meeting so we can vote we're not having a meeting in November.
Correct.
And that just gives everybody time to go vote.
So do you need a
A
motion?
Do I need to make a motion to,
Yeah,
Okay.
because we didn't do it last month.
all right.
I'd like to make a motion that November's meeting is to be canceled because of election night.
Okay,
That'd be the 22nd, by the way. Okay, it says 2021. I'm sorry.
okay, okay.
I was gonna say it's November 3rd,
Yeah, November 2021 meeting, yeah.
or November 2nd, I'm
It's
sorry.
the November 2nd, 2021.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I
canceled.
just didn't put the date on
I
it.
second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Did you eye in, Art?
Yeah,
Do we have a planning workshop planned at all?
I
We
don't,
don't have anything.
I
do
don't
we?
think we have anything that we're working on at this time,
okay.
so we might as well cancel
If
that.
something comes up, you could always,
I could always
email
call
us.
everyone, yeah, or email everybody.
Yep.
Okay. Make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I make a motion that we adjourn.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, 7:36. Our meeting is adjourned. Your stream will stop immediately. You will no longer be, all right.
What's the weather look like for the next couple days?